Hi and welcome. My name is Katrina and this is our Vampire the Masquerade stream season 3, titled The Three Kingdoms. And yes, we are doing another episode this evening. And as per usual, I would love for my players to introduce themselves as well as their characters.
Hi, I'm Marianne. I play Siobhan Price, 10th generation Toreador, and Primogen.
Hi, I'm Taya. I'm playing Christopher Masters, a 10th generation and true, and the Prince of the City of Boston.
I'm Daniel. I play Prince of Daggers, the Moth King, the Autumn Knight, the Wearer of Jonathan, and the King of the city.
Or at least a little park like college.
At least the Fae part.
I love the dick swinging. I'm here for it. It's amazing.
Does Faye have dicks? Sorry.
That's
I
the
don't
new.
know. I don't know.
If you play your cards right, you might find out.
Let's find a
Dude,
picture of a
I
moth
fucking
says,
had my cards right and you didn't want it, so
Well, I was
on you.
It was different circumstances and different days.
On that note, the dicks and all.
Disappointed.
Don't leave the ladies longing, or do. I don't know. It might get scary. I don't know. You might get a stalker. But yes, we're gonna have a little bit of the night that we left our last episode in. Just a little bit before we go into another night. There will be 2 quick scenes with the 2 vamps before we go over to another night. So, Shiv.
Yeah, I think as I leave the alley or leave Eve, I'm going to do an intro for my. Okay, I have 2 successes, so I'm going to turn to Eve. Before you do that, can you take the cameras and do all that? Document what's in the apartment, but hold off with taking, removing, and burning it. We'll save that for later.
Of course.
But I need surveillance here, and I need someone to give me notice if this Brandon Swift, I don't know if that is his real name, but that's the guy Jade says lives there. Find out who owns it, all about it, and the moment he steps inside, I want to know.
Of course. More surveillance.
Where he is, everything. I need to know everything about this person. Or whatever he is.
I'll make sure you have the right persons and Adnan to do this.
Do not involve Sakura.
Of course.
This is for your eyes only. Adnan, of course, as well, but that's it.
Of course. I understand the gravity of this.
Good. And I think you will understand it even more when you see what's there.
It's in safe hands, mistress.
I trust you with this.
Of course, mistress. Always.
Swear to me, Eve.
I swear, always, on my life. My love for you, always.
I go to Jade.
And you go out for a night.
Yes, and I definitely need to drink. Sorry, I need a snack.
Yeah, and you do
At some point. Yes.
At some point.
Yes.
So that happens at night. Back to...
And I will release Jade at some point.
Of course you do.
Yes.
Prince of Boston, the Vampire one.
Game time.
And where do you receive the Father Lovely?
Oh, the Master's estate is not the most fitting place to do so. No, actually, we can do it at the tower, the glass tower. Let us do it in full Ventru style.
You sit at a long table, waiting, and then you hear JJ enters and says, Father Lovely is here.
Show him in. And as he enters, Christopher rises up and gestures. Welcome.
He's an insignificant looking man. Glasses, frail looking, small face, almost anonymous in his physical appearance, but the aura around him is almost something you can taste in the air. He's dressed in clergy clothes, casual clergy clothes. He glides in with authority.
Please allow me to welcome you first and foremost to the city of Boston, but also here to our holdings. Please have a seat, Father Lovely.
Thank you so much, Prince.
Not at all, not at all. May I provide you with anything?
I am perfectly content.
Excellent. And as he sits, he'll sit as well.
You understand, I travelled here with my two progeny. They will be, of course, as according to law, be introduced to you, but I thought it was much more formal for me to introduce myself first.
A wise decision and much appreciated. You honor us by being so thoughtful and by abiding by the rules that come out of such a tea.
I thank you for your kind words, and I am sure you understand I would like very much to make Boston my home.
Yes, I gather so, and again, when you say we're honored that you chose our humble city for that. It's not that often that we are entertaining such illustrious company from the old world.
Again, you honour me, but my lineage comes from this place.
Ah. Well, a natural choice then, of course. And may I just say, putting that little bit to rest soon out of the way at once, the city of Boston, and I, the prince of it, humbly welcomes you. And of course we shall grant you right to establish yourself here. It is the very least we can do now that you and your clan has taken a very wise and sensible step in joining the ranks of the Camarilla.
The Camarilla is the only intelligent choice for the kindred.
I couldn't agree more.
And you're very kind and very friendly, a prince. Not all.
I do recognize a smart move when I see it.
He claps with his very frail feminine hand.
No, of course, as you understand, the city of Boston, though a stout and loyal Camarilla city, has its own little peculiarities, as all cities does.
Of course. Are there any of rules or laws that you yourself has enforced in the city that we need to abide by?
None directly outside the purview of the normal Camarilla traditions, of course. Right of domain is a central one as well, and we will also talk about representation when it comes to primogen and such matters. I'm assuming you, of course, yourself would like to take up such a mantle and role. These will need to be, so let's say, cemented and formalized in the presence of the rest of the city's primogen.
Of course.
When it comes to territory, these are naturally discussions that will need to take some time, and will be some giving and taking on all sides, which I'm sure we will be able to hammer out in the weeks to come.
I am sure that will easily find a quick and swift solution that would suit all parties involved.
The otherwise situation here is, of course, the normal no creation of kindred without new kindred without the express permission of the prince.
I have
Yes,
2
you
children that run wild. I do not need more.
I sympathize.
Yes.
When it comes to the
He smiles weird.
when it comes to the concept of size for each clan, as you might know or not know, depending on what you have been told, there's a cap of 5 for each clan. Now, I must ask, as newcomers, that you hold off on increasing yours at the moment until things are settled a bit more, the main is hassle out, and things are getting used to the new way of things. You understand how our kindred is not always the quickest to accept change, so in the interest of keeping stability, I would prefer that you keep your numbers as they are for the time being. I hope this can be of meet with understanding from your part.
Not a problem, and terribly understandable.
Of course, the Elysium of the city are run by, of course, the Keeper Elysium, a representative of the clan of Nosferatu, and it is in the basement of the Boston Museum. Is it or not? Right, Storytell is just the Boston Museum. Is it no? Is it the Museum of Art?
Modern art, I think it is.
Modern art, yeah. And when the time comes, of course, we shall gather all the kindred in the city there to have a formal introduction and greeting and welcoming. Before that time, I'm sure you would like to meet just with the other primogens of the city to have a bit of a smooth transition into a new place.
I would just like to get settled. If that's not in any inconvenience to you.
Not Prince. At all. Take the time you need. There's no hurry. No hurry at all.
Excellent.
I will, of course, inform the primogen of what will of it, so they'll be prepared and know where the lay of the land is.
Excellent. My children are to be, if it's so wished, quartered in the Y.
An excellent choice, and an establishment that came just perfectly to our kind, I must say. Run by the most distinguished and efficient toreador. I assure you, you will be quite happy there.
I have accommodations arranged for me.
Excellent. I see that from your note that you are travelling with Miss Fairbanks. Fairchild. Slip of the tongue there. Please give my regards. As far as introducing your prodigy, perhaps, shall we say, the day after tomorrow night would be a suitable time for them to find accommodations at the Y and put themselves at good feet.
Excellent, my prince.
In the meantime, if you need to feed your kindred before we establish any clear domain areas, if Elizabeth cannot help you with her domain area, then talk to the toreador. They have channels and knowledges of facilitating this, or if that proves difficult, do not hesitate to contact me and we shall arrange something to your liking.
Again, you're most kind and most generous. I am very impressed of such a young prince. Very impressed indeed.
Yes, well, let me see. Well, as I said, I am not only extremely grateful for your clan's choice, Juggle Camilla, and like you say, it is the only sensible choice. But I'm also glad to be able to strengthen this city with such eminent presence as yourself. And I'm sure we shall be able to work hand in hand in creating a safe, a stable city for our kind.
I thank you. On that note, you actually hear the doors open and then you hear clicking of heels.
I'm going to roll a little composure. Something wicked this way comes. Well, not wicked, but well, it's his own fault. So composure. And if I just roll without tens, but you just actually use proper dice, we might have a result that is not gibberish. Oi.
Oi! Oi!
What does it mean when you have...
Oi!
What does it mean if you have 3 of the ones with stars on it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 7 successes in all.
No, it's tens. No, it's yeah.
Yeah. It's fine. That's 6 then.
So he's composed.
Yeah.
But you feel as she walks, because she's sitting with your back toward the door, because she's sitting in the king's seat, the prince's seat. She walks past, you can smell her. She smells the same. It is longing, love, home.
And also know the bitterness she holds, which is understandable, which is justified, which is the way it must be.
But when you see her eye makeup is very dark, very dramatic. She's wearing a high-coloured, almost like a leather coat, pencil skirt, black heels, black gloves. She glides in. She looks different.
He turns to her. He gets up, does a little bow. And then, welcome back to the city, clan friend. Please have a seat.
She walks towards Father Lovely. She glides her hand very elegantly over his very small frame. Love, is everything all right? Have you been welcomed properly by the prince? She sits on the table beside him.
His face is one of... There's a smile. This little smile he gave Lovely before she enters is still there. And it's just plastered on his face. It's complete. But I look, it's not like nothing has changed at all. He's just managing to keep his calm perfectly. While on the inside, on the other hand, well, we shall see what happens when
Fury.
we leave.
And he's, of course, dearest, my love. And I have told them that we will be staying at your manor. Yes. The former Ophelia estate. Yes, my love. It suits us perfectly.
Excellent. Well, as I said, the night after tomorrow then to introduce me to your charming prodigy. And then, when you're feeling comfortably arranged in the city, we shall arrange a formal introduction of all the vampires in the city Elysium. But before that, of course, a small gathering for the Primogens. Is there anything else you wish to deal with and discuss at the moment?
He says, I'm quite content, and we have travelled for quite some time, and we would like to maybe scrub up some dust of the travel.
Naturally. I shall keep you no longer. And he gets up.
And
once again,
lovely.
formally welcome to the city. And
he shakes the hand, and he
Yeah.
cups it. He cups yours. I thank you so much. You see, Elizabeth stares at you blank-faced, no expression. When she looks at him, it's like, come on, darling, I'm sure I can help you scrub off some of that dust.
And it's like, is it worse that she actually shows someone of substance compared to the useless boy toys around and everything? Or is it better? That's an open question, and a painful one as well. And he stands up and gives them a smile as they leave. And he waits till the doors are closed. He waits till the elevator goes down. Till the security cameras tells him that they have left the premises. And then we shall do a little roll again. Let's see how that goes. that's the desk coming from, or he comes flying out of the window.
Liam. How?
He's standing there. His knees buckle and he falls back into the seat. And he just sits there and tears of blood just run down his cheek.
Oh, poor
And
thing.
and if he'd still been breathing, he would be hyperventilating. But as it is, it's not. It's just completely loses all composure, all calmness, and he's completely set out. and probably doesn't move again until either someone comes in and disturbs him, or until the fact that
I think
is that
he's
the sun will be coming
yeah.
up soon.
I think he sits there even longer than he should until JJ comes get him, and he is dazed and confused, almost just constantly looking at her and the memories and the memories and the memories. And on that note, the Prince of Daggers, the Moth King, your night has been very busy. The Knights of Ever and Dexter comes back, and more of the young ones, of the little mad ones, have been gathered. But again, the snow has not returned. They speak of the Keeper of the Door. Like the big ones, the warriors you want, they have left for that place.
He is going to ask around and if any of them know where this is.
Oh, they do.
Where it is. Yeah.
And you are worried because snow has not returned.
Yeah. Squire.
Yes, Malish.
Do you know where this is?
Yes.
I think we need to go.
But you also need rest, Malish. I will scout.
Is it any of those who've known him or seen him? How is this Keeper of Doors? Would he be offended if
By
I
what?
just showed up?
I think you should show force and take off some heads.
Easy with the beheading, that will come, and there'll be a lot of it. You just need to make sure
Heads.
the right picks it up by the head.
And he said,
Don't worry, you'll get your heads.
I just need to tell.
And it places it on his shoulder.
And he said, ooh. And he said, yes! The autumn night, the Moth King, move! And he shouts at that random little chain leash and they're like, whoa! What the
And he
fuck
shouts
is
and he goes, that's my ear. Is it far?
Not far, not close. Does it matter?
Well, if it's just thinking of an entrance.
Let me go look. Let me scout. Let me do my job.
Very well, scout. If anything seems to be wrong, come back immediately.
Bring knights. Head off.
I need to know exactly how much force to bring.
On that note then, the night is going to turn into day, and even a Moth King needs to rest. Even in this world, you cannot go without rest. And your Jonathan needs sleep.
Yes, but he will, for after sunrise, for a few hours at least, just show up to the office. Up above, walk around, take some things and be like, and sort of just head out.
Shuffle paper!
Yeah, exactly. He will just show up as if it's things to do and bring some things and then he leaves.
Yeah, you even see your groundskeeper. He's digging a hole for no goddamn apparent reason.
Oh, we will need plenty of holes.
And he's and then fuck it, I'm done. I'll dig a hole. And he's more oh, these cigarette things are interesting. And he's like, what's in the pockets?
I assume just the Trickster King is just laying out somewhere. And I'm just hoping he's not too drunk.
Well, that will... that story we can tell on another point.
we're just gonna go to bed and just have the moment of realization of thinking of the prince of the city and being like, being royalty in this city is
Sucks.
sucks.
It's a turn.
Fuck this job. I don't want it.
I don't want it. Why couldn't you just be a free night and just like
Yeah,
take
but I've
gigs
sort of
and
given my word and shit.
and
so-
you're fucked. You're so fucked.
And he has just a little note that he sort of just crumbles up. He's written it probably around 6 times this night. Crumbles it and makes Jonathan eat it again.
I wonder what that note is.
Then he goes to bed.
Huh?
Then he goes to bed.
Well then, the golden bitch. What's that? Is that a hand on the head?
It was just me. Shiv, when Michael Nathaniel wakes up to follow Jade, he has a message from Shiv to find this Trish Cassidy. And
Brendan. No, Trish Cassidy, yeah?
yes, and put her up in her old apartment for right now. And make an appointment when he finds her, so Shiv can meet her.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright then. The gold
Because
bitch,
that's in
well-
daytime. So sorry,
Yeah.
that's why I had to say it.
Okay, gold bitch across the sky.
One of those beautiful overviewing, but just time lapse.
You let people go and people die, people wake up, kids are born, very rape. Things rotten grow. Yeah, there we go.
Stupid butterflies.
Yeah,
having
who
colours
cares?
and shit.
Who gives a shit? Rouse check, little beasties.
Can I also
I pass.
do?
Yeah.
I need 6 and I have 5, so I did not pass that. Can I roll for my stains?
You have
Yeah.
Sorry. But I
Yeah,
can
dry
I
cleaner for that.
roll the gap and I roll with these, and if I get a success, that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's correct.
So I have a success, and that's 1 stain.
No, you remove all, don't you?
Oh,
Don't you remove all?
okay. If that's the thing,
I
then
thought
I'm
what-
happy.
I'll have to check that. Actually, I have
Yeah,
to
I
check.
don't know if it's 1 for 1 or if it's.
I'm gonna see if it's 1 for 1 or I think it's all.
One for one, no, one for all.
I was gonna say the same thing.
You're so aligned.
What's up, great minds? Oh, it's like a lie.
We're both weird as fuck.
Yes, weirdos! Weirdos unite!
High five.
High fives! Talia is just lost in rules because I'm legacy.
Because
and I
he's
will
a
not
nerd
look
as
it up.
well.
Yes.
And I'm sitting here reading up about what's appropriate bird life in Boston at this time and converting pounds to kilos. Because,
Yes.
I'm making weird plans.
Oh, I'm so nervous because he's like such a monkey wrench. I just, what is he gonna do? He's gonna do things.
I don't know, but for
look
some
forward
reason
to
I...
it.
when it was you guys were having a scene, I was sitting here reading
Yeah,
about
you remove
hawks.
all stains.
Huh? Yeah. Damn it!
She doesn't deserve that.
No, I'm gonna let you keep one because I'm just gonna overrule it.
That's fair, because it's bad.
I don't give a shit. Yeah,
No,
I'm a completely. Oh
fine.
god, I'm
That'd be
overruling
the best
it.
behavior for this session, then, Shiv.
I don't
I
think
mean, I ordered
because it's
even not
because-
to burn down the apartment. Okay,
No, it doesn't
I
matter.
feel
It was nope. It's a touchstone, so no. Bad booba, take it.
I'll take it.
Okay, good girl.
Now you know sympathy is here. I have to live with Benny as a touchstone. You got lucky, that's all I'm saying.
Well, Moth King, I'm sure a car has been sent to pick him up.
Yes, as the sun is setting, he's already sitting outside, just sitting in a park, just looking at the sunset. Because he can.
Well, Shadow and the night of, oh my gosh, what's his name? That is
The Hidden Path?
The Hidden Path, yeah. They stand with you. Should we come with you, Lord? They are standing in there, Jonathan. So you have a very small, weird groundskeeper, and you have a biker with shades on.
I need one of you to stay here in case the wild one comes back and that something has happened to Snow, because...
She has not returned.
No, and that worries me. This Keeper of Doors is hopefully an ally we can use, but he has resources, he has knowledge. But if he's an obstacle, we also need to make a show of power that we will unite all of our own.
If he stands in the way of the path, he needs to be cut down, Shadow says with a grin. Which is weird in this CC Top looking fellow.
Yeah. Well, looking to Shadow and be like, well, you stay, and if he returns and something happens, then get there and get a lay of the land of what is going, and send them off.
Of course.
Looks over to my groundskeeper.
He's like scratching his big belly. It's like, yes, overalls.
You'll come with me later this meeting.
He's an excellent Malish. Which is weird when this weird ass funky looking groundskeeper.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh yeah, it's a priest and a groundskeeper just sort of waiting for this fancy car to pick us up.
And the fancy car comes and picks you up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fast a little bit in time, and the undead prince of Boston. You arrive at your apartment.
Yeah, he walks up until takes the elevator up. He's dressed in a navy blue suit. It's a 3-piece suit, but once he goes up, he takes off the blazer, of the jacket, and wears it just with the vest and the shirt, and he rolls up the sleeves of his arms, and then he waits for his guest.
You still feel a little bit out of sorts from seeing Elizabeth. The beast now, a new beast. The effective Callisto, long gone this time.
Oh yeah, he needs to. He managed to roll shacked, but he still needs to.
But almost he feels a little bit disheveled because you hear the beast growl. Kill
he
that
needs to.
fucker, kill him dead.
He needs to get there. He needs to have a snack on her to see if it can ease his mind.
Almost like you feel your fingers are tapping on the table a little bit. Not like Christopher. A little bit neurotic even.
And perhaps a little shot, yes, a little shot afterwards as well. Clear your mind. Let your thoughts out. Be in control.
On that note, there's a ring downstairs. The driver has driven you to, again, one of these beautiful old townhouses, redone, large. The groundskeeper, the night of the hidden path. Are we here? Malish.
Well, usually when the car stops, then yes.
These automobiles. I prefer a stallion or any other creature to this thing.
Oh, these are mindless and...
Stupid, he kicks it.
Yeah, just don't kick them when nobody's in them and they're not on, because then they have a tendency to sometimes make a lot of noise and draw attention.
I will stab it with my spear. He hisses at it. The driver comes and says, the elevator is ready for you, so.
Very well. Steps in.
And so just the groundskeeper.
Yeah.
What is this contraption? This metal box of death? Is it a trap, my liege?
Have you ever been to one of those pulley systems? Those with the villages of those that live far up into the trees.
Yes.
They use pulley systems.
Yes,
This is,
smart and clever.
yeah, well, this is a metal one of those.
I see the principle. I do not appreciate the construction. He hisses at this as well.
It is crude and barbaric, not elegant, but functional, at least when you need to go far up.
You actually catch yourself how easily now you have acquainted yourself with this human technology.
And he gets some disdain for himself.
Yeah,
It's just like, it's like, well, the elevator is. Oh goddamn! I called it an elevator. I even know that. I know what.
Well,
its
you
name is.
can actually take a banality
Yes.
because you have a banality score, so I'm going to give you one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We didn't discuss if any of it had gone away.
They're gone away, but now you get a new one.
Okay, I get it. Yeah, but I'm not at.
No,
I was at a lot.
Yeah. You now you get one.
Okay, I get one. That's
Christopher
manageable.
Masters, you hear the ping. The elevator's here.
Yeah. I open the door, entrance door of them, swing it back. I don't want him necessarily to touch it because it's a reinforced door, but it's not a steel reinforced door anymore. No.
Iron!
Iron reinforced door. Please answer.
As we
And
get
you
up,
enter into-
and I can feel the door. I assume, just like.
And you come into a large dining room area. There's an old mahogany dining table, with seated for 8 people, possible to sit on. And he leads you through to the left and through a kitchen, which is arranged on both sides of the wall, and into a living room, which is at the end, and with windows out towards the street area. It's a top
Beautiful.
floor here. Please have a seat. And here's it's a very Spartanish designed living room with a couple of comfortable chairs, like it's probably gone on Chesterfield, and a couch. There's TV, large screen TV there, which is not on, and a coffee table, but very not
Sparse.
doesn't really sparse. It doesn't really feel lived in. It's nicely decorated. It's tastefully done, but it does not feel particularly lived in. More like sort of like a
Sure.
hidey hole or
Hidey hole.
or like a safe house or something like that. Somewhere you go, not somewhere you live.
And for you, the Prince of Daggers, this is not a place of beauty or interesting or inspired. This is not a place of glamour. This is grey. It's a box. You hear the Night of the Hidden Path. I'll keep a step back. This place itches. Snarls again.
Yes, just be close by.
Of course.
Like I said, welcome back to Boston. I'm sorry we have to meet in a bit more careful manner, but
He looks different, mind you.
yeah.
It's not the same
But,
Jonathan.
No, but like he remembered when he fell limp because he saw it when he was not in it. So yeah.
So, yeah. You might not be too happy about people in clergy clothing right now, I can assume. But
He's a Catholic boy.
Well, it also depends. Are you wearing anything? Is it the Prince of Daggers wearing a cross or anything like that? It's visible around him.
I don't know if he cares. I don't know. That's up to him.
well, I assume that Jonathan was, because he was keeping appearances and such. But the cross might just be sort of stuck under, because
it's stuck underneath,
it's a thing that
great.
when he walks is dangling about. So it's just keeps it in a pocket
Nuisance.
somewhere.
Nuisance.
He puts it on when he
That
goes
is
to
no
the
problem.
office.
Then it's not a problem at the moment. I thought it best to meet at a discreet place, off the beaten path, not known to too many.
Good.
If the peace has been broken, as I fear it is, hunters might be humans, but they have unsettling powers.
Yes.
Well, we can start by getting out of the way a part of our agreement from the last time. Shall I continue to keep the vessel safe until it is needed? Or would you like to take possession?
If it's of no bother, then you can hold on to it for now, but if it takes up resources that you would rather locate elsewhere, I can take it.
There's no problem at all. The
Sweet.
system is in place, works well, and it pretty much runs by itself. It requires little resources or time. You only need to
Because
contact
it's
me
a
if you need
complicated
it.
thing that's about to, well, not quite yet, but soon enough blow up.
Christopher, of course, has worked closely with both Miss Devinza and Amber, and probably also touched base with the Crow to learn as much as he can about Jinns in the time that he's been gone. So he might have some understanding of at least some more understanding of the potential dangers involved with this creature.
It's a raw elemental. It's very dangerous if it's freed. Hence, they are not freed. They are bottled.
And of course, he doesn't really know that. He doesn't know that he's made the deal, but he's probably assuming that him being a deal-making kind of guy,
He can speculate.
Yeah, there's something is. But hopefully he's a bit more sensible than just letting something like that run loose. Well, then I shall keep it safe for you as long as possibly needed.
Yeah, let's just say that whatever container it is in now will not hold for long, and I need some time to find something else to put it in.
A wise move. Well, there's also this, and he brings up some folders, like individual partners for us. This is information that I have been managed to put together in the years you've been gone about our common enemies. Unfortunately, it's far from complete, and they are wily ones. They have ways of staying out of our kind's power. But some has been able to glean from it, and some has been divulged of secrets of me, and some is known. But more of interest, I am sure, is this. And he reaches under the table and pulls up something else. And he puts down the journal that Cal gave him.
It's almost like it happens in slow motion when it hits the table.
This is from one of them. Or former retired, I'm not quite sure, but I understand he was at some time a rather influential figure among the hunters, and a close. I will not use the word ally because I believe there were more between them and Kitty Cat. Friendship, perhaps, almost as if she was a ward of him. I'm not sure. All I know is that when he heard and understood what had happened to the poor girl, he insisted that I give this to you, that you would need it if you were to keep yourself safe and to stay ahead of them, so that peace once again might come. And he pushes the journal towards the Moth King.
Putting the hands or the fingertips on the journal is a relief. Just it's like he is like trying not to show it, but inside it goes, "Oh, thank fucking God!" Something to,
book.
yeah, something to go on. Just anything.
Now,
yes, I have made or been made aware that the one who was taken out by them, the one who kept the peace, She has passed on, but her legacy I have been asked to find a replacement when all of the blood has been spilt and when the blades are still again. Someone to keep the peace for when it falls. But that is a lot of bloodshed away from being a reality.
When it comes to that, these fanatics, for a better word, have strange powers. Powers that somehow seems to be tailor-made to neutralize our kind's advantage, both yours and mine kind's. I believe that cunning and a good plan is needed. I don't think either of us particularly want a running street battle with this one. So we might win, but I'm afraid it would cost too much. No.
Yes, I have sworn to protect as many as I can, so... Well, you have underlings, and well, now so do I. And it's just, it literally does this. I'm just like... Apologies for not showing any sympathies last time I was around, for just how much a headache and pain in the ass that is.
I understand your sentiments, my good sir. I do. Yes, Unlings, I also have contacts and resources not of the supernatural kind, which probably would be harder for them to detect or find. That and some contacts within mundane societies. What should we say? Elements such as law enforcement. There are more ways to skin a cat than one. And locked up, unarmed, in a cell, they would certainly be more vulnerable than on the streets, heavily armed.
Oh, yes.
So, locate, I suggest. Let's make plans, and when we do identify and spot an opportunity to remove one of these irksome hunters, let's have a council and see how we can best proceed to do it. My door is always open.
Yes, and with the help of the technological
Thingamabobs.
You can, I'm sure, there are ways to spot things that... Well, but
yes,
I do also have
things
things that has eyes. They are made not as fast as your things, and just point to a window and there's just a moth. Just like on the window.
But
Boom!
I assume a far more less susceptible to any form of interception. Yes, I have some information gathering abilities, and the city has enacted a very wise and civic-minded process about surveillance and information retrieving in regards of violence or criminal activities, which would undoubtedly help us to locate them.
Yes, but I would also like to extend that should you need to send information or have something done that you and your kind cannot be linked to, or may be done to your kind, which you certainly couldn't possibly have something to do. Me and my kin have powers, and we have eyes as well.
Excellent. I might very well take you up on that offer, and I will sure that we'll find a beneficial arrangement should such needs arise. And likewise to you, if you need any help or assistance outside these irksome hunters, do not hesitate to contact.
There is
friends
one
are always
thing,
good to have.
and
I
he
am listening.
sits back into the chair and sort of looks. Yeah, he's not hiding it. He looks upset.
He's upset.
How did it work out with this Queen of Bones?
He's kept it hidden. He's kept it.
She's kept a very low profile. She has yet to play her hand. But when she does, she will find out that what she believes is an ace is, in fact, a weak pair at best. We have all the information I need to sink her, and when the time is right, she will pay for her insolence.
But
She did one last little thing as I was sent home. And let's say she gave herself a favor owed by me.
She is a wily one, that one. May I want to inquire what the favor was, or did you leave that up to be specified at a later date?
That is yet to be determined. But, even worse, I think I might need hers. And it just pains him to say these words.
Well, like I said, I have no interest in playing my hand with her before it becomes necessary. Nor do I necessarily need to remove her or desire to remove her, as long as she will, what shall we say, be pliable to the points of pressure woman. However, she is one that have made enemies of more than just you or I. There are others in this city not too fond of her, and I cannot take any responsibility for what actions might be taken by a third party in this matter. But if you need her help, and if she decides to play her card with me, I might use what leverage I have to facilitate her being more acquiescent towards your needs as well.
It's more that I need a thing she has.
Yeah.
But I also wanted to let you know that she still has this small hold, so she might try something, should she be pushed. But being aware of it and being ahead of it is more beneficial.
Indeed. I will keep it safely noted. Forewarned is forearmed, as they say.
Yes. Well. And just grabs
good
the
meeting.
journal.
Yeah. I'm sure you have a lot of reading and research to do. And I give you joy and hope for that you will find all you need within those volumes.
Perception awareness, their autumn night. The Prince of Boston cannot see this event. And after that, we're going to have a break, and then we're going to go into shift scheme.
Ugh. One success? I said with great confidence.
All right, okay. Then you don't see it coming.
Nope.
Out of the ether, like a hole in the wall, you startle. So I want you to do like a dex athletics, because something falls out of nothing beside you.
Oh,
so you're thinking like a ninja fucking moves. You gotta.
Oh yeah. Because I can imagine that the reason because it's like he has a lot to think about and he studies out loud. So now it's actually reality. He actually needs things from the Queen of Bones, and she holds that favor, and then suddenly back to reality. Ooh, that's a lot of good rolls. Wow, that's 7 successes. Well, 3 of them are 10s.
That's insane. All right. Yeah. I had 3.
Literally succeeded on every roll.
You automatically tumble and jump on the table and just daggers drawn and you look ferocious.
I imagine when a cat is startled and just sort of jumps.
Woo! Yeah, it's
And daggers out.
Murder paws! For the Prince of Boston, this is absolutely freaking bizarre. Do you jump out of your Jonathan? Fuck him.
No, because he's a little bit of safety, just in case something happens. So
Okay.
and
so,
when you leave your Jonathan, that's when you get shot with iron.
Yeah, okay. So the priest tumbles really fantastically and then jumps on the table and looks at something. The mad one.
Look towards me or away?
No, on the
some
table.
direction?
On the table, there's nothing there. And on the
I'm
table,
thinking he's gonna
it's the mad
push
one.
back.
My lord!
What?
You said to come immediately!
Yes, I did. Sorry, just startled me.
You also see the Knight of the Hidden Path. He stands with a spear like, that little thing is gonna get murdered.
Do I hear them when they're talking? Like
Yeah,
this side of the conversation?
yeah. Squire, so I'm a squire, and you're not a squire. I'm a prince. I'm not a prince. You're the king.
What?
Shit!
What's going on?
The keeper of the hidden door has locked up Snow. He's gonna auction her off.
Look to the prince. Thank you. It's been a very good meeting. I have some very intense business to take care of, and it just picks up the things and.
But it's bizarre to look at because these guys are talking to nothing,
Yeah.
and it's yes, important. You see the Knight of the Hidden Path, which is the groundskeeper, which is weird, and he's like, Malish, we need Shadow. We need the Trickster King for this.
Yes. Looks to the man one. It's like, are we closer to his location here, do we go past?
It is at the trading quarter at the docks.
Are we closer right now?
No.
Okay. Then, because it was more like if he should just send him to get.
He's like, it's flattening out because he's like, scary musking.
We need to get back as soon as we can. And he's just gonna look at the prince. Could your driver take us back quickly?
Oh, no worries at all.
Very well.
And if it's haste is needed, just tell him to step on it.
Very well.
And he escorts them to the door.
And we're just running.
And as they disappear, he closes the door and... Well, now you know how heavy the crown lies.
And as soon as they get out on the car, step on something!
Yeah, and
On
the
the
Knight of the
thing,
Hidden Path smacks the man. Do the thing!
And sort of kicks the seat as you
Driver
would kick the
thingy.
horse to get it faster.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah.
But I'm guessing you took the diary, the journal.
Oh yeah, he took everything. Took the journal and took the
thing about,
notes that was left, and yeah.
Well, I'm gonna just let, if the prince hasn't told about it or said it, I'm gonna make him do a little int before break. Not that prince, because you're a king now. The prince.
Yeah, like Prince out.
Oh, fuck that shit.
I don't
King.
Just a straight up int.
Straight up int.
It's just back up.
Just one success.
Shadow. Dexter.
Shadow?
Just
something
food
there.
for thought. Well, we're going to leave him thinking and conundering and do all that jazz. We're going to have a quick break and then we're going to check in with Shiv. If she's going to get more stains, less stains, get all stained, who knows. It's going to be fun.
Put your stain on me.
I don't know. On that note, we'll be back in a few. Bye. Hi, and welcome back from the break. We have just left said prince and said king in an interesting discussion. They seem to be friendly, borrowing out, so to speak, from one supernatural to another. But the camera's gonna not stay there, it's gonna move to Shiv.
Mm-hmm. Where?
And where does she wake up? Ooh.
Do tell. No, I cannot break up anywhere else but my home, right?
No, you don't. You wake up in a basement.
How much did I drink before? No, okay.
You partake in blood from someone that was very, very high.
At least it's a basement. At least I'm alive. I'm alive, right? Well, not alive.
You wake up like a corpse that's been absolutely dead, and you rise. You've done your rouse check.
Mm-hmm. And I felt it, so I am hungry.
Beside you...
I mean, I'm not hungry. I'm hungry.
Is a female. Naked. Alive.
Thank you.
It is... it's dirty. It's a bunch of scrunchy looking goth punk attire. You see through almost, I guess, it's undone, very large basement, maybe in a unfinished building. You see there's a table made out of pallets, and it's rough as shit. You see other people laying on dirty sofas. You're shocked. You can't even comprehend how you got here.
I will, I assume, find my clothes. Well, my shoes and my slip dress at least. That's my agenda. And then get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, do a wits composure, because I'm going to give you a flashback.
Jesus, you really want to punish me today? Fuck.
Yes. Mama, yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. I always need to. Okay, it was a success, so my horrible red skull doesn't matter. So I have 5 successes.
You stumble in and you find your slip dress just thrown in a corner. And there's several people here, all passed out, laying, some naked, some semi-naked.
I have
Yes, you do. But you get a flashback. Because now your undead form is ridden of the toxicity of the dirty blood that you consumed. But you had consumed it, and you had awed the shit out of these people when you were high as shit. It was a full-on Caligula fuckfest as you tortured the shit out of them. You were a dirty, divine Caesar. Nero, Caligula.
Mm-hmm.
For a minute you're unsure. How did you breach anything? Do they know anything? Did they see anything?
And where the fuck am I?
You don't know. You have a memory of seeing this crowd, and then you have a flashback that you met this crowd ages ago in your flat. The goth crowd. Scene kids.
I'm looking over them. They're all alive, right?
More or less.
I am going to, yes, put on my dress. Don't
Where's
care
your
about
bag? Yeah, where's your phone? Where's your shit?
Yeah, and I'm going to search for all of it. Like, especially bags and phone. Phone, maybe. As long as I have these babies still on,
Yeah.
the rest is a little bit...
You actually, your bee's like there. And you hear it like your phone. You see it ringing and ringing and buzzing and buzzing and ringing and ringing on the table, covered in coke.
I take it, and I'll take it. Give me 2 minutes.
You see, Anna, Mistress, where are you? What has happened? You're not in your domain.
And I just hold it as I go outside. Well, check if... No, I wouldn't be up. Yeah, go outside and see if I can see any familiar signs to where I am.
You are down towards a Cannon alley, close to the party district.
I am at
In a shitty
address.
Yeah. It's a punk squatting house. Dirty, smelly, not Torador, Pimodin worthy at all.
And Eve. I mean, first of all, pick me up. Second of all, I need to know that this was clean.
Do you want to send in a crew, Mistress?
I just need to know that nothing was seen that it shouldn't have been.
You get another flashback then. You in full awe, full Glarariel, full, almost like Callisto demanding the adoration and then falling to the knees, doing your every bidding. I'm not going to say full on pervert, but it's yeah, it's bad. It's bad. And they did as they were told.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Yes, multiple fucks. It's coming out of Ship's mouth. There were drugs involved. I need to know if all of them were there. I don't know. Get surveillance. We started at the Crow, I think.
Of
Trace it back, please.
Of course, Mistress.
And if there is anything that is out of sorts,
Of course, Mistress.
I'm sure some of them need a rehab. Or a mental
very,
institution.
very, very, very distressed Eve. Yes, your car's on its way immediately.
Fuck. Have you heard from Nathaniel or Bella? Any of them?
Yes.
Oh, the lovelies. Fuck. Well,
You're standing there screaming fuck in your phone, half wearing a slip dress, and now it's early night.
probably doesn't have shoes
in
and
a party
standing
streets,
there.
and you see a dude like, yeah, mama, are you looking to party?
I just stare at him. Eyes cold.
All right, bitch. How about you smile sometimes? I want a composure. I want a composure.
God damn.
I want a composure.
Okay. Okay, again, I have 3, so I'm guessing my little bad skull doesn't mean anything. I don't know what
But you
you're
feel
meant
the
for.
beast though. Yeah, but the beast is like, make him kneel, the little shit.
And I'll turn around from him as I feel that. I just literally turn around from him.
And then you hear him like, fuck up, stuck up, pruny bitch. You're ugly anyways.
I have 1.
Yeah, that's not enough.
And turn around very, very slowly.
Stands there, preppy, blonde, polo shirt.
Come here.
Oh yeah, I see. She comes around. He bumps like a friend. He's like, dude. And he's like, yeah, mama, you're looking to partay after all.
What is he wearing?
White polo, pink trousers.
Probably. I'm going to...
Oh, I thought my face went weird. I was seeing myself
it's
in a
fine.
bit.
It's fine.
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
yeah. I was like,
I'll take him by the collar. I pull him close, and then I'll turn him. I guess there's a wall or a van or something like a
Yeah.
surface behind, and I'm going to slam him, not hard, not vampire hard, just slam him. I'm going to go close, all the way up, nose to nose. I'm going to put my hand on his testicle, and I'm going to press. Oh shit! And Siri obviously got turned on by this. And asking what can I do to help you.
Serious all by yes, queen. What can I do to help? I'm down.
yeah, he's first very like, oh yes, it's a sexy moment. And then he goes very white and very pale as your very, very sharp porcelain nails grab around his very, very, very sensitive private parts. And you hear like, eek!
Ugly, you say?
He's like, dude, let go. I was just kidding.
You wanted to party.
No.
What did you want me to do?
No, I'm sorry, ma'am. Ma'am, you.
Ma'am? How old are you? You little
20.
shit.
22.
And I am how old?
I don't know, like 40.
I press a little harder.
25.
How are you supposed to behave when you meet girls and ladies? Like this?
Yes. No.
How do you treat?
I'm so
How
sorry.
do you treat girls?
I'm so sorry. And then you feel
How-
a hand of the other friend. It didn't mean any offense. You feel a hand on your shoulder. Like, come on now, let him go.
I'll just snap my head like not around, obviously not as a mummy.
Exorcist.
Yeah. Do you want to partake? Is that it?
No.
No. Step back.
He's like,
I'm having a conversation with your friend.
yeah, okay.
And I turn back.
Chad, can you just be nice with the lady? Because he's a Chad.
Of course he is a Chad. Jesus.
I know, I'm
Chad,
sorry.
baby.
Now you see like snot bubbles, and he's
I'll
like,
say, Chad, baby, how do you treat your ladies?
with respect, and you don't be rude and tell them they look old.
Is this helping? And I press just.
Well, you see, he goes green. You see, his complexion is going weird.
Okay, I'm going to give him some air. Well, not much, but just a little bit. You treat us as queens. That
Of course,
is
of
what
course.
you do.
Of course.
From now
It's-
on, and I will keep an eye on you. If I see you overstep, say one bad word, we're going to have this conversation again. Got it?
So sorry, miss.
And I'll let go.
He falls to the ground and he's sobbing. He's like gagging. He's like, yeah. You crushed,
And
almost crushed his family jewels.
I wish I could have a cigarette right now.
And then the car arrives. You see
I'll
the other
step
ones are like,
over him.
piece of shit.
Have a perfect evening, both of you. And thank you for reminding me what gentleman walks this fucking earth.
Damn!
I'll step into the car. Is I don't know who's driving, if it's just random.
No, it's Adnan
shit.
driving and Eve's sitting there because they're both there.
Why do I feel like I just came home and was caught by my parents?
We've been terrified. You didn't come home. You didn't answer your phone.
Let's just say Mama partied a little too hard.
This
It won't
This-
happen again.
There's something on YouTube for Miss Bella Brown. You need to see, Mistress.
Of course there is. Of course there is. Is she coming over today?
She's declined. She said she couldn't make it.
Declined, you say?
I'm even worried with that gaze. I'm like,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Take me to the hotel. I need to freshen up before I deal with this insolent little shit. Anything else newsworthy?
they're like, nope.
Do you have the
Super
pictures?
fine.
Do you have the pictures? If you
Yes.
have not developed them,
No.
do it.
Everything's developed and ready for you to view.
Anyone heard from Nathaniel?
Yes. He's found her.
Good. At least someone knows what to do. Yes. Fuck.
Like in this almost like timeline, as her car leaves, a car with the Moss King passes, and they're like, "Fucking hell, step on the motherfucker!" And she's like, "Fuck, shit, fuck all of it."
Step on everything you can step on. I don't care what it is.
A cat, a dog. I don't
I
know.
don't care.
No,
Who gives a shit?
don't. No animal cruelty in this one.
So the last little bit of this episode is Shiv entering her domain, and she's being shown the video that Bella Brown has now released on YouTube.
Do tell. It's probably something fun.
Oh yeah, she sits there and she takes down her glass and says, "Vampires are real, and we live amongst you, like gods and goddesses of the night. Hold on and stay ready. I will expose the truth to you all."
Is this really all she can muster? It's like a bad episode of X-Files.
It's still gonna cause a ruckus. Adnan says.
Yes, definitely. But maybe leave some room for us to get some new blood into town. If that's
The
what
phones have
Sheila
been ringing.
wants.
mistress, the phones have been ringing. And as he says that, you get aware of all the phones, the different phones you have in your private quarters. They all are blowing up. At the same time, the prince's whatever domain where he sits, all of his phones that are not specific to the King of Moths are blowing up. The camera though is going to follow that car where the Moth King stops to a very deep dark paths of the dock area, like a heavy industry dock, old part, almost like you would see like in the old movies. What's it called? Gangs of New York.
Yeah.
Like a very old, rickety, rockety, like makeshift alley. And it has like just a sign. And it says the door.
Is this it? And he sort of looks to the mad one.
Yes.
And I'm going to spend 2 glamour points, and that's more than enough successes to walk up, look at the door, and do this as the door crushes in on itself. I'm using wreck. It says I need at least 2 successes to ruin a door. I got 6 of them, so I could ruin a granite boulder if I wanted to, but I'm just turning this door to dust.
Fucking smithereens. You see, like, and you're like, you feel fucking good about it. Like, yes, I fucking ruined some shit. And then you see the Knight of the Hidden pass beside you. Shit. Do wits. Awareness. Moth King. Do a wits awareness. You do a wits awareness.
Wits aware.
And...
Ooh, that's good. That is... 5 successes.
All right, so you get to see this, and you get to react because you crushed the door very brutally, and then this place is guarded, and you see this very frail-looking fellow. But as he sees you, as the door is crushed, he reacts, and then he turns and he goes bigger. And this happens really, really fast. That's what you get. And it gets bigger and bigger. You see stone skin, and you see the troll form. And then you see the club come. So you get to Dex dodge.
Dex. That's just a Dex check? Because I don't
Dodge.
see dodge. Where is dodge?
Dex athletics, so that's Dex dodge.
Oh,
Dex
yeah. Athletics, okay.
Yeah.
Damn. Yep. I'm just throwing some dice on the floor. That's good. That's not bad. It's 4 successes. 2 of them are 10s.
It's good. Sorry to say, it's not enough.
Yeah.
I rolled so many 10s.
Ooh.
And I get a reroll. That's not worth it.
I know that feeling. Just yeah.
But it's almost like
the
when
other-
you get to react, and you get to do a dodge, and you're just like, fuck, because it's coming so, and you know these fuckers have stone skin.
Yeah, and I'm like, stand down, I am your, and then
And then you need But you kind of did a little dodge. Your human forms takes 2 bashing and 2 lethal. And you can just feel that, like, if this was like a Guy Ritchie movie, you would see the club hit the face, and you see teeth, and the jawbone breaks, and the whole fucking jaw is now hanging ajar.
I just point at it and just release my knights.
And that's going to be the last little cinematic event as you see the Knight of the Hidden Pass, like, yeah, fucking hell, it's go time. And he steps out of his human form, and he's like, fuck that shit. And he grows big and large and fucking scary. Did you bring Shadow?
Yes. Yeah. We wanted. That's why we got the call to sort of get Shadow. And the Trickster King Dexter.
Oh, and he was like licking his face, like, oh, mama, I've been waiting for this fucking moment.
I brought all of the boys.
Oh yeah, because
And
he's
girls.
jumping on the walls and ready to attack this fucking stone ogre
Yeah.
fuckface. But that battle has to be held off on until next time.
I will just give one command, like as
Yeah.
as I just step out. No, I'm just
Yeah, you-
I'm just planting this thing into the floor and just like as the head comes out, keep it alive, Billy.
And then the Fays and the Knights attack. How the fuck is that gonna end? I don't know. It's gonna be so bad, but it's gonna be so good because they also have powers.
Rumble in Fairyland.
Ooh, it's about to go down.
It's gonna be
Wonderland
fun.
Massacre.
It's just
like-
this is not Disney fairies. These are like, I'm gonna fuck you up and then I'm gonna go fuck your mama. It's like they're bad.
This guy is lucky I didn't use wreck on him.
Mm.
That would have hurt.
And yes, Shiv, that was Mariana, thank you. That was just fun.
I
Oh, of course
hate
it'll
you,
be fun.
and I hate
Oh, we
Shiv,
lost-
and I hate...
Oh yeah.
You lost me?
No, there you are. You were just lagging for me for a minute.
Just fucking hate everything that happened that night. Shiv was not a good person.
When are they? You're
don't
playing
know.
monsters!
I don't know. I feel she's pretty decent.
A Tuesday last year.
Like the last 5 years? I don't know.
I'm good.
Well,
And I
I
had
hope...
so many scolding plans for Bella, so I'm now I have to fucking hunt her down. Jesus, no respect.
Yeah, whether you or the sheriff.
Yeah, exactly. Or maybe we'll just send the winter for her. I don't know. They were so good friends, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Let's-
this is more the sheriff and the scourge.
But please, let me just have one conversation with her before you kill her. Just one.
Let her plead her case.
Or
You
not.
know, I'm gonna make this worse before I make it worse, right?
I know. I know.
Worse
At
before
least you're
rock.
gonna make
Yeah.
it worse.
Yeah.
We trust you to do that.
Thank
So shock us, surprise us.
All I'm saying is
I'm
that sooner or
tension!
later we're gonna
Yeah.
find an NPC you care about, and then we gotta turn the screws.
No, but she even murders the NPC she like.
Preemptive
Yeah.
strike.
We murder ourselves.
The only way to win is not to play.
So nobody wants to do shit. I'm just gonna sit in my burrow. I'm not gonna do
No,
anything.
no. We're all just gonna brutally go out in just a explosion of fire.
Yeah. They're just gonna go out in the sun. and
She's
it's-
not
yeah.
there that day. That's just FYI.
No, she's AFK. So sorry, not here. I'm not playing. But yes, thank you so much. It's going to be very interesting to see the next episode. We're finally going to get some combat. It's going to be a park.
Who do you think is gonna win that one?
I don't know.
I am
What do you
winning.
think,
It's just
viewers?
how much do I need to spend to win it? How much should I take out on this thing and what's inside?
Ah, Moth King, we meet again. New host, I see.
Oh yeah, this thing I'm wearing 100% expendable. That's why.
No, more like, oh, a new you.
It's like constantly. It's like I reinvent myself constantly.
No, you will just receive a moth. It's like, turns out the phone didn't survive. Neither did the priest.
Okay, next time. This is a Nokia.
New Jonathan Who Dis.
Exactly.
Oh, so I hope you guys are excited for next episode because I know I am.
Yes.
And this is just a little dipping our toes into what's going to happen. So it's going to be absolutely fucking bananas.
Like the lists are so long of what I need to do, what I want to do now. Like, I need to start making notes again. Like, I have this entire paper full of notes.
Well, if you don't, and if you don't pay attention, I will definitely most for surely hold it against you, because this is not the interludes, this is season 3.
Unfortunately, what Shiv
Baby
Shiv
brain.
did only one thing, and that was get wrecked.
And she did.
Shit happens.
I think that was just a fun little thing, is like if you drink dirty blood. And because you did a dirty thing, I'm punished.
You just yeah. No, she deserved it. It's all good.
It's okay.
I just need to find a way to punish you for it. That's fine.
It's like, I don't want to play. I'm gonna sit in my corner. Oh, fun. Yes. So new arrivals. Elizabeth's back. Yay! Yay! Lizzie!
My best friend.
Yeah,
Or something.
yes, great. And everybody's friends.
Well, I haven't had a meeting with him yet,
No,
so I don't know.
no.
I don't know what terms we're on. Daniel?
Well, we will find out.
Yeah.
You gotta see the next episode to find out.
You gotta keep you gotta
Well,
tune in, and
yeah.
as always, yeah.
I have to survive this night to, get to our meeting.
True.
It's true. And we don't know that yet. I don't know that yet.
I
haven't
don't
got
know
a clue.
if that will be a problem. Maybe we don't even have to be friends, because
Because
There
Well,
will be
lies
a
John.
very-
You never got to meet Shiv again.
there will be a very tall tombstone somewhere.
with
a lot of names.
tons of names.
Do not worry, you will be Jonathan again.
Just gonna add the door smasher to my titles now.
It's like, I'm gonna rack up some titles, yo. But thank you guys so much for your follows, likes, and comments. As you know by now, we do very much appreciate it, and we're here for it. Thank you so much. And to my
Give
players,
me more name suggestions.
name suggestions. We'll
I
take
need
it.
all of them.
Oh, and yeah, it's season 3, and all sorts of bananas things are gonna happen. And but pace yourselves. It's a decent season, so don't expect this to end immediately if they don't blow everything up or decide to just sit on their hands. Because then I'll win regardless. But then again, yay me. And until next time, please take care of one another and stay safe. Bye.
Bye.